Lighting's off, hair's a mess, I don't care, it all comes together. So I've been stressing my hair wide over here, working 500 hours on this project, and every single trailer that's coming out is just confirming everything more and more, and I love it. Part of me really wishes that I had gotten part 3 out by this point, because if it did, then the end of the Japanese trailer, which is this, would really have freaked everyone out, because in part 3 I mention portals to other dimensions and stuff like that, and how that's what partially triggers the end. So where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? I guess the beginning. So, the first Pokemon that gets revealed is Type Null. Very interesting name. But, okay, it obviously, by its looks, it's a Chimera, of course. Alchemy. But specifically, if you look at the mouthpiece around its face, it's reminiscent, not exact, but it's reminiscent of Arceus. And remember, the goal of alchemists is to create a Philosopher's Stone to gain the power of Azoth, the power of God, the power of Arceus. Whoever created Type Null, most likely Team Skull, as I'll get to later, is likely trying to create their own version of Arceus in order to use its power to do what they do with it. Of course, though, creating God is near impossible, so they have a lot of Type Nulls. And remember, Team Skull, the alchemical skull, symbolizes nothing, or not nothingness, but the useless rejected substance of blankness. Things that no one wants, that no one cares about. It's blank, it's colorless, it's neutral, it's null. Next thing is Jangmo-o, and that doesn't help the theory at all. But I just wanted to gloat a little bit, because in a video I made a while back about here's a bunch of Hawaiian animals that should be Pokemon, I mentioned this one specifically, because the Mo-o are Hawaiian dragons, essentially. Eradicate, it's cute, it doesn't help. Sun and Moon are set 12 hours apart, that's weird. And here we go, what's the opposite of black? White. What's the opposite of Team Skull, which is completely colorless? All the colors. The Aether Foundation. What is Aether, or Ether? Both pronunciations are technically correct. It's the 5th element in alchemy. So you have air, water, fire, and earth, and ether. Ether, of course, being the highest of the elements. It's spirit, it's soul, etc. It's a higher plane of being, a higher universe. Heaven. I'm gonna have to do language of flower stuff with these characters later. And judging by all the things they say, they own the artificial island in the middle of the Alola region. They hide Pokemon there that Team Skull are after. Is it because of good intentions, or are they after something more sinister? So GLaDOS has this possessed hand and controls Type Null. That's the thing. Pokemon Snap, Zygarde collecting fun stuff. Ultrabeast 01 that looks very similar to Lily, who is described as having some mysterious secret, and Ultrabeast is described as moving like a little girl. Is Lily an angel? Angels can take many forms and come from a higher plane. It's also said that if you become enlightened enough, you can actually ascend and become an angel even before death. At which point, you could cross from the ethereal world into our world through a big portal, like this. Stay tuned for part 3, and for many other spin-off single videos that are going to happen in the meantime, because part 3 is probably going to be an hour long. And follow me on Twitter, because I have a very important thing there that you should all see. That's a big teaser to part 3, because it describes that Arceus is actually a thing in alchemy. Like, you don't even have to change it. Arceus is a thing in alchemy. I posted an image about it on my Twitter. Follow me there. But those are some fun thoughts I'd like you to think. Stay awesome.